The Galaxy S24 Ultra is a hell of a phone. As always, Samsung has jammed it full of more high-end hardware than you can shake an S-Pen at. And this year, it's also packed with cutting-edge AI features, but it's expensive. It comes with a display that's so easy to use outside in bright light. Its camera system is one of the best in the game, and comes with a fantastic portrait mode. The built-in stylus remains one of the nicest and fanciest ways to make a grocery list. If we talk about the most prominent good things about this device, its screen is bright and anti-glare, keeps it easy to use outdoors. Circle to search and call translation are really handy. Camera quality is excellent. 7 years of operating system and security updates. The most prominent bad things about this device, it's too expensive, it's heavy. AI features are a mixed bag. I will definitely continue to this video, but before that I want to take a quick moment to ask for your support. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Just hit that like button below. It really helps the channel and encourages me to make more valuable content for you. And by the way, if you would like to support the channel even more, then do check the link in the video's description to buy mobiles, laptops, and different products. Some of the AI features really are impressive. Live translation for phone calls could be really helpful for someone who makes a lot of calls in an unfamiliar language. Voice recording summaries are surprisingly good, and turning any video into slow motion is just fun. But battery performance is just okay. And while the new flat screen design can be appreciated, it leaves some sharp corners that can be uncomfortable in your hand. Above all, the Ultra is expensive, now starting from $1,299, a $100 increase from the last year's model. Ever try to use your phone in the direct sunlight and find it turns into a mirror? Reflections bounce right off the glass, and whatever you were trying to look at is suddenly invisible. It's a real pain in the buns. Although it's been less of a problem as OLED screens have gotten brighter over the past few years. The S24 Ultra goes an extra step and introduces a new anti-glare coating that does a fantastic job of cutting those reflections down. The 6.8-inch screen peaks at 2600 nits in bright light, which makes a real difference when you use your phone outside. There is a new Gorilla Glass armor protecting the screen, and it purports to be much more scratch resistant than previous versions of Gorilla Glass. Now let's focus on the battery performance of the S24 Ultra. In tests conducted, diagnostics revealed that the always-on display accounted for approximately 7% of battery usage throughout the day, showing its impact. Overall, the battery life on the S24 Ultra isn't exceptional but doesn't fall into disaster territory either. On days with lighter usage, that time arrived with only 50% battery remaining. However, on days with heavier usage, such as prolonged screen on time, the battery depleted more rapidly, often reaching around 30% by day's end. This falls in line with the expected performance of flagship phones in today's market. However, there is a lingering desire for improved battery longevity, particularly given the premium price tag of the S24 Ultra. In conclusion, while the battery performance of the S24 Ultra isn't revolutionary, it's adequate for moderate daily usage. Exceptions should be tempered accordingly. The S24 Ultra is the first Ultra with a flat screen. There is no fear running the S Pen over the curved edge. The titanium exterior finish is lovely, but this remains an unapologetically big heavy phone. It can be easily slipped out of the pocket. Also, this phone is kind of sharp. The corners where the flat parts of the phone meet the curved edges are pointy, and if you don't get it situated in your hand just right, they are pretty uncomfortable. The S24 series ships with One UI 6.1, which is Samsung's takes on Android 14. Like Android 14 itself, One UI 6.1 is a relatively light update. The company is promising 7 years of OS upgrades, including 7 years of security updates. That's a great proposition of ROI, and anyone who wants to get the absolute most years out of their phones. That's the gist of a regular phone stuff. A massive screen, okay battery life, and a performance fitting of a 2024 flagship. The S24 Ultra has an impressive collection of AI features, but it's just that a collection. It doesn't feel like a unified set of tools with a collective purpose. It feels like a handful of capabilities scattered throughout the system that are excellent at times and baffling at others. Take live translation. It happens on device and it can act as a real-time interpreter on phone calls. It's best suited for short transactional conversations because it gets impatient with pauses. But if you need to call and ask for some information or make a reservation, it will serve the purpose. If you live in a country where you don't speak the language, it is really very helpful for you. It's the kind of situation where AI that's good enough better than nothing. Automatic note and voice transcript summaries are in the same category. Once you have your transcript, you can generate a detailed summary in just a few seconds, complete with subheads and timestamps. It's not something you would trust without double checking the source material, but like call translation, it gives you a starting point. Then there is Circle to Search, which is only really an AI feature by association, but spiritually, it feels at home in a discussion about the S24 Ultra's AI feature. It's a Google feature that's debuting on the Galaxy S24. It will reportedly come to more high-end Android phones in the future. Basically, it's the Google Lens but everywhere on your phone. Any app, anytime. You long press the home button or navigation handle to engage it, and then a prompt appears to circle the thing you want to know more about. A page of Google results will follow, and you can tap around to learn more or dismiss the whole thing and go about your business. It's simple, but it kind of feels like how our phones should have been working all along.